evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We're with you at the St. Jakob Park here in Basel, certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing stadia in Europe. Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Well, I'd be surprised if this were to remain as defensive as it's shaping up to be, Peter. You know, even 3-5-2 and the second striker sounds much better in approach. So if this genuinely becomes an exercise in getting behind the ball, we're in for something rather unambitious and unadventurous, and I hope that's not the case.
So off we go then. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Foden. Ake. Foden. And it's Stones. Looks to clip it forward. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Hoists it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played into the middle. Hughes. Nketiah desperately wants to get on the end of this. Hughes. It's being played forward. Back to the keeper and go again. Gets it upfield. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters, and
he'll hit it! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Rodri. Manchester are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Foden. He could be in here. And it's Stones. And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. That's gone a long way up and away. Ake. And it's Stones. Crystal Palace still to register a shot on target.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Gets the better of his man.
Foden.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's a throw. Forward it goes. And out to safety.
Foden.
Stones. Ake. Stones. And it's Stones. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Nketiah. Ruben Dias.
Foden.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to locate someone up front. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Nketiah goes long. Rodri does well to read it and intercepts.
Foden.
Stones. Hit long and direct. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Foden.
Still waiting for the first goal.
Foden.
He's had a shot! It's there! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Manchester take the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Foden.
Shapes to shoot! Looks to bypass the midfield.
Hughes.
Nketiah. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling set.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Crystal Palace don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Foden. Across the field it goes. Nketiah. Nketiah. And once more they can't get through. Foden. Foden proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. Turns and goes back. And the ball's come out! Massive leap! No, he's got that completely wrong. Nketiah needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Just brushed off the ball there. Nketiah. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Stones. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Foden, who does have an assist to his name. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Put it on the right now. What's on? Pumps it into the area.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Hoists it forward. Rodri cuts it out.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming.
Foden. Foden.
Hits one!
Foden.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Nketiah. Brings it forward. He's had a goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Manchester can make their change now with a break in play.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rodri passes it forward. Manchester have it back and they can go again.
This is good ball retention and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Kovacic. And it's Kovacic. Kovacic. Well, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
The defence can get it clear.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Played in with accuracy.
Crystal Palace are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Rodri. Stones. The final 5 minutes. Foden goes looking. And here's Kovacic.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Rodri. Ake.
Foden.
Kovacic. In it comes. That was asking just too much of him. In towards the middle. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly